The year 2026 marks a significant moment in military vehicle innovation for Southeast Asia, particularly for the Philippines. With growing regional tensions and an increasing need for defense modernization, the Philippine government has introduced its most ambitious armored vehicle yet, the 2026 Philippines Main Battle Tank. This vehicle doesn't just represent a piece of military hardware, it stands as a symbol of independence, modernization, and local capability in defense manufacturing. Let's dive into the details of this groundbreaking tank. From its design to performance, weapons systems to armor protection, and even its role in regional defense strategy, there's a lot to uncover about the 2026 Philippines tank. This isn't just a product of foreign partnerships, it's a demonstration of how a developing nation is taking control of its own defense production and setting a new standard for indigenous armored warfare. The design of the 2026 Philippines tank reflects both functionality and modern aesthetics. It maintains the low, aggressive profile we've come to expect from top-tier main battle tanks around the world. However, it also integrates subtle design elements that hint at local innovation. With a hull length of approximately 7.8 meters and a combat weight of 56 tons, the tank offers a balance of mobility and protection that makes it suitable for diverse terrain from mountainous regions to coastal environments. It's powered by a locally optimized 1,500 horsepower diesel engine co-developed with South Korean and Japanese suppliers. This powertrain gives the tank a top speed of around 68 km per hour on roads and approximately 40 km per hour off-road. One of the standout features is its adaptive suspension system, which can adjust ride height and stiffness based on terrain feedback. Whether it's navigating jungle paths or open plains, the tank remains stable and maneuverable. The transmission is automatic, featuring 6 forward and 2 reverse gears. It supports an advanced traction control system that ensures optimal grip even in wet or unstable conditions. The engine and transmission have been tested under extreme climate scenarios, ensuring reliability even during prolonged operations in high humidity and tropical downpours. Moving to the armor, the 2026 Philippines tank uses a modular composite armor system, a blend of steel, ceramics, and classified local materials. This allows for field repairs and upgrades without returning the vehicle to a factory. Additionally, the tank features explosive reactive armor, ERA, blocks placed on the front and sides to protect against shaped charge warheads and kinetic penetrators. But the innovation doesn't stop there. The tank comes equipped with an active protection system, APS, designed to detect and neutralize incoming missiles or rockets. Utilizing millimeter wave radar and optical sensors, the APS can launch interceptive projectiles to destroy threats before impact. This defensive tech has been tested with simulated anti-tank guided missile strikes and performed with remarkable accuracy. On the offensive side, the Philippines tank sports a 120mm smoothbore main gun compatible with NATO standard ammunition. This allows it to fire fin-stabilized discarding sabot rounds, APFSTs, high-explosive anti-tank rounds, heat, and programmable airburst munitions. The autoloader system supports a firing rate of up to 8 rounds per minute, and the gun is stabilized on 2 axes for precision while moving. Supporting the main gun is a coaxial 7.62mm machine gun and a remote-controlled 12.7mm heavy machine gun mounted on the turret. The latter is primarily used for anti-air and light vehicle roles. The tank also features a digital fire control system with laser range finders, thermal imaging, and ballistic computers. With hunter-killer capabilities, the gunner and commander can independently track and engage targets, drastically improving combat effectiveness. The fire control system is one of the tank's most advanced components. Developed in cooperation with European defense electronics firms, it uses artificial intelligence to assist in target identification and engagement. Once a target is locked, the system computes optimal firing solutions based on target movement, wind speed, and barrel wear. In training simulations, crews were able to engage targets at ranges exceeding 3,500 meters with over 90% first-round hit probability. Inside, the tank is designed for a crew of 3: commander, gunner, and driver. The traditional loader position has been eliminated due to the autoloader. Interior ergonomics are influenced by feedback from Filipino and foreign armored unit veterans. Control layouts are intuitive, and multifunctional displays allow real-time system diagnostics, navigation data, and battlefield awareness. Crew comfort has also been considered, with active cooling, improved seating, and even sound dampening to reduce combat fatigue. The tank's battlefield network integration is another standout. It features encrypted data links for real-time coordination with drones, command centers, and other armored units. This allows for seamless integration in joint operations. The system can even receive target data from aerial surveillance and redirect fire missions dynamically. During trials, this capability enabled the tank to respond to emerging threats far outside its direct line of sight. Mobility-wise, the tank's composite rubber tracks and lightweight suspension components reduce ground pressure, allowing it to traverse soft terrain like rice fields or shallow rivers without bogging down. Engineers have included amphibious support kits for specific units, though these are mission-specific and not standard. In field exercises across Luzon and Mindanao, the tank demonstrated superior maneuverability compared to older foreign imports. Maintenance has always been a challenge for modern tanks, but the Philippines tank was designed with this in mind. Modular components, diagnostic AI, and remote maintenance alerts simplify the upkeep process. Most key systems are field serviceable, and an onboard drone is available for external damage inspection, an innovation not often seen in even Western main battle tanks. Now let's look at its strategic role. The Philippines has historically relied on light armored vehicles and foreign support for its armored capabilities. But this tank changes the game. With regional tensions in the South China Sea and growing assertiveness from nearby powers, this tank serves not just as a battlefield asset but a deterrent. It provides the armed forces of the Philippines with a credible land warfare option capable of both offensive and defensive roles. Production of the tank is handled by a joint venture between the Philippine Army's Logistics Command and private firms such as Defense Solutions and Asia Armor Systems. A majority of parts, over 70%, are now sourced locally, with key systems imported only when necessary. This localization ensures not only quicker delivery and service but also cost efficiency. The government plans to produce an initial batch of 120 units by 2028, with potential exports to Southeast Asian allies such as Vietnam and Malaysia already under discussion. The project has created over 3,000 jobs and revitalized the domestic defense industry, attracting interest from investors and defense contractors across Asia. Critically, the 2026 Philippines tank isn't just a single design, it's a platform. Engineers have already designed variants including a command and control vehicle, an armored recovery vehicle, and a version for rapid engineering tasks. Future variants may include a hybrid electric drivetrain model, especially as the Philippines pushes for energy diversification and sustainability in its military. Initial feedback from tank crews has been overwhelmingly positive. Operators report excellent field visibility thanks to 360-degree camera coverage and intuitive control systems. During combat simulations held in Zambales, the Philippines tank outperformed older and even held its own against a leased K2 Black Panther in terms of firepower, speed, and crew efficiency. International observers have praised the tank's development. Analysts from Jane's Defense Weekly and Global Firepower have called it an unexpected leap in Southeast Asian defense manufacturing. The tank has also caught the attention of U.S. Pacific Command, with potential joint exercises and interoperability testing planned for late 2026. Despite all the praise, it's not without challenges. Critics point out that the tank has yet to be tested in real combat, and its survivability against top-tier anti-tank systems like the Javelin or Hornet remains to be proven. However, designers insist that layered defense combining armor, APS, and mobility offers enough redundancy to counter most threats. Budget constraints are another concern. With a per-unit cost of approximately $5.5 million USD, it is affordable by Western standards but still a significant investment for the Philippine military. But with increasing defense budgets and foreign aid packages from defense allies, funding seems secure for the foreseeable future. The Philippine government has also promised full transparency in the project's expenditures and development milestones. Monthly progress reports, public testing demonstrations, and media access have helped build public trust. For a country transitioning from defense importer to defense innovator, transparency is critical. The international community will be watching closely. If the Philippines can successfully produce, field, and possibly export this tank, it will reshape its defense industry's role in the region. It could also pave the way for other domestic military technologies, from drones to missile systems. To wrap it up, the 2026 Philippines tank represents more than just an armored vehicle. It's a statement. A statement that the Philippines is ready to stand on its own, ready to invest in its own capabilities, and ready to take a seat at the table of serious defense manufacturers. It combines advanced technology, local innovation, and strategic vision into a platform that could change the face of armored warfare in the region. For now, the tank is in its early deployment stages. But all signs point to a bright future. Whether it becomes a regional powerhouse or a stepping stone to something even greater, one thing is clear: the 2026 Philippines tank is a game changer. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Is the Philippines tank the right move for regional security? Would you like to see more local innovation in defense industries across Asia? Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more updates from latest car update, where we don't just talk about cars anymore.